to another hobby video and kind of a December 2024 and year-end recap. You see my extremely slow progress here on the Mammoth. I'm going in and kind of making the, working on the hydraulics. I got to go in and do the metal and do the battle damage, some chipping effects. But, I am making progress. It's getting there. For whatever reason, just not particularly getting motivated to do this. So, I am making my way through it, but slowly. Obviously, it's way too bright. I got to do some wash on that. But yep, overall, at least it's getting there. Also on the hobby front, I was finally got these guys completely deflashed and just about ready for painting. I got to drill out the gun barrels, but these are the 76 ISU 76i for the closed top. Again, I don't know why I got 3 of them, but good price. But yeah, I got to drill out the gun barrels. But from a game wise, the ability to fire a light howitzer and medium AT gun gives me kind of that best of both worlds. So I have been playing a couple games of bolt action, and I can tell you, yeah, the single shot generally aren't good, but that was the same thing in previous editions. I think you're probably going to want to see more of the light tanks with autocannons. I do still see a role for these, in the sense of, the lighter versions being able to take decent HE in the case of an HE2 round, but also a medium anti-tank gun. Because one thing I was able to do in my previous game is I ran like an IS2 and a ISU 152, and there's nothing they can functionally do against my tank at any kind of real range. So being able to have 1 or 2 of these, and they're cheap enough at 120 at regular, you still have the ability to hurt infantry. You can block all small arms fire and still go after the big guys. I think is worthwhile. Again, I don't know if I'd ever run 3 in a list unless it's a much higher point game. So I probably got one or just 2 more than I need. But yeah, I can see probably picking up some light tanks to autocannon tanks to help with that. Because again, but I gotta give them a wash and get some of the flakes and all that stuff off. But I do have most of those cleared up and ready for the battle. In the Armor 10 front, I do think I'm going to take the KV1 and remove the armored all around. I mentioned these guys before, but if I do feel particularly motivated, I do have the 20-something infantry to get painted up. So depending on how that goes, we'll see. Because at this point it's getting just motivation. I got to mix SMGs and riflemen in there just to get them painted. Now, for Christmas and all that, I ended up picking up or getting a present. So I did get a Goliath gang here. So that's kind of going to slow me down, obviously. But the thing with this is, of course, I ended up dropping everything here, getting the little upgrade pack. Just wanted a bunch of neat stuff to mix them up. The idea, obviously, is I'm going to come through, and I don't plan on doing anything with these guys, building or anything like that, until I've finished the Mammoth here. But I got the books. I like reading it. So I'll probably go through and get these guys built out at some point, and start deflashing, because I have most of my bolt action stuff deflashed at least. So while I'm waiting in the car or something like that, I'll probably, bring a sprue of these and start, at least getting them ready to get built. But yeah, I don't foresee doing anything with these until I get the big guy painted. But yeah, back to him. So I do have most of it, like I said, done. The hardest part was coming in and doing, because I like to be difficult. So the hydraulics, and then there's a little copper piece in there. So, blacked that part out. So then I'll come through and kind of like you did see on the exhaust, um, just metal. Got the oh, sorry for that. To the battle damage here. But yeah, overall, currently just playing a lot more Bolt Action V3 because that's the way the conflict's going. And honestly, if I don't like the new edition, what I see happening is I'll probably just, with our local group, port in the V2 rules of this stuff and just play V2 with these, just port in some rules, do some changes to horror just to make it, like engineers for all terrain, that kind of thing, or something like that, just to not rewrite the rules or anything, but just be able to bring, all the toys that we have painted up and bring it in, just for, local house rules. But that's the reason of getting the reps in with V3 Bolt Action, is making sure having a good understanding of that game before just start tinkering with it and making suggestions. So yeah, so been playing that Bolt Action V3. Probably do some more, try to get a conflict game in here before too long. I really want to get this guy painted up for at least one conflict game, and then maybe start looking at, by then I probably had a couple more Bolt Action games, and then start bringing Big Stompy here and the other guys into Bolt Action. But no, overall, thanks for watching, and Happy New Year. Thanks. Bye.